Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. Tis I, the one and only Archer with Archer Astrology. Aquarius, tis that time again. It's time to do your December 2022 love energy check-in. We are definitely taking this year out with a bang with my Aqua babies, saving the bestest for lastest with you and Pisces, indeed. We are going to take a look because it is an exciting month for everybody. We've went through that anxious nervousness of the full moon in Gemini at the beginning of the month and got through that stuff, and we're crossing over into Capricorn season at the end of the month where a lot of stuff starts happening because we've got a bunch of ram points happening, a bunch of cardinal energy happening. It's the Ram Aries placement, the cardinal sign placement, 0 degree cardinal placement, whatever you want to call it. You've got the sun going into Capricorn. You've got the moon going into Capricorn, new moon in Capricorn. Then you've also got Mercury retrograde, which is also going to be happening up over in the Capricornian area of the sky. So you got 3 points where we're going to have all that quiet introvertedness start word vomiting out. You know, it's like the party girl. She's really fun at the party until she pukes all over your shoes, right? So it's that kind of an energy going on when you hit these cardinal signs. And it's going to be more of the girl puking on your shoes because it is Mercury retrograde. That's right. This reading brought to you by Mercury, the planet that spins backwards. There's a reason Ford got rid of Mercury. Anyways, we're going to use the tried, tested, taught deck to take a look at you and the one on your mind's energy for the base point. And then just for you, my Aqua babies, yours truly has brought out the Deviant Moon Tarot. Very awesome for a Cancerian such as moi to read with a moon deck. This is straight up Cancer energy. I went to a store and picked this out myself because it totally reminds me of hold on, let's just pick one here. This is a good one. It totally reminds me of the McDonald's Moon Man from, I think it was like the 80s and 90s commercial, like late night McDonald's, and he played a piano and he had a moon for a head. Of course, yours truly would watch that being a Cancer sun, right? But so we are going to use the Deviant Moon deck for your clarifiers. Taught deck, old, tried, tested, and true. Indeed has earned the old reliable nickname right here, much like the RMS Olympic, Titanic's twin sister that made it through a war, sunk a submarine, and, you know, great service. Only ran into a ship or two once or twice, but it never, I mean, it kind of got hurt, but it got fixed. Anyways, yeah, old reliable. Take that, cherry, and smoke it, right? So let's do it to it. For you and the one on your mind, Aquarius, when you clicked onto this reading and connected with yours truly, well, jumpers on the clarifiers, that don't count. We're not looking. Okay, you're Aquarius. I love Aquarius because you guys, I could sit and listen to an Aquarius or Sagittarius all night. You guys, Aquariuses are so deep and intellectual. You guys, I mean, you're almost Pisces. You're like the next door neighbor to the person as the next door neighbor to the divine. So whenever Pisces is getting their downloads and listening to spirit right next door, of course, you're on the same street, so you pick that noise up too. And don't call in a noise complaint for that one, Aquarius, because it's some good info. All right, so I'm still really hooked on shuffling this. I don't know why. I appreciate you for being here, Aqua. If you would like, you can like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that fun awesomeness that we do on YouTube so you can connect with me, and I would totally appreciate it. Share this reading with friends that resonate. Share it with your Aqua placements, because at Archer Astrology, we indeed are FHA compliant. Our readings will resonate to each and every sign and placement of Aquarius that you have, be it an Aquarius sun, an Aquarius moon, Aquarius rising or Venus. You can even have an Aquarius Chiron, North Node, South Node, part of fortune, or a rock that is yet to be named. And this reading shall resonate with it. All right, let's do it to it for the one on your mind, Aquarius. Now that you've hit that like and you hit the subscribe, and we got everything covered. We are good. All right. Oh, email? Yeah, you can email me if you'd like a personal reading. The personal readings are open. Shoot me an email at archerastrology@gmail.com, and we will connect and we will spill some tea. We are going to have a good old Boston tea party that would make Ben Franklin sit up and go, whoa, right there. All right, Aqua, let's do it to it. For Aquarius and the one on Aquarius's mind when they clicked on this reading. 2 more shuffles for Aquarius. 1 and dos. All right, let's go for Aquarius for December 2022. Here we go. Happy New Year, Aquarius. It's coming. You can't stop it. 9 of Swords, the energy at the bottom of the deck. Of course, it is the Nine of Swords, so somebody is definitely, this is Archer's late night can't sleep, staring at the ceiling medicine right here. Take this if you can't sleep, and you will never sleep again. So, however, we are on an Aquarius reading, and Aquarius is an air sign. You guys, you, Gemini and Libra, are the only ones that do understand how much these swords hurt. So I'm trying to figure out still. We're going to get nosy and find out. Did you jam some swords into somebody, or did your person jam some swords into somebody? Either way, we got some up in their fields here, and we're way beyond trying to keep it real. So we're just going to get crazy, crazy with Nine of Pentacles. Oh, okay, I dig it. Okay, I'm already seeing it. You got something positive here happening. Almost kind of like you, Aquarius, got to the point where you called spirit out. Leo energy with the sun. Yep, I'm feeling it because it's a good read so far. You manned up during the last moon cycle and you called spirit out, and you're like, listen here. Listen here. I could even actually see an Aquarius doing this in their driveway, literally in your driveway, staring up at the sun, the moon, the sky, whatever, and going, okay, look, I have been through way too much shit. This keeps happening. Every person that comes into my life does the same exact thing, and then they leave, and this ain't working. So, excuse me, I have multiple times requested the Nine of Pentacles and the Sun. I really need that 10th pentacle. However, I'll work with you on it, Spirit, because this is what I would like. So the energy that you just freaking like laid the law out, and it's almost like Spirit looked at it like, oh shit, Aquarius ain't playing around. We got to do something about this. And they start dumping some stuff over onto your person's side of the fence with the Tower moment. That's what I said. Heavy Leo, heavy Scorpio, and straight up Virgo right here on the table. Dude, sun or moon placements, any sign, or the classic you could be dealing with the thing. Either way, what did I just say? Spirit heard what you said and dished out a frickin' Tower moment. So on your side of the fence, you might be starting to feel a little better about things, getting a little more positive, a little more, But then on your person's side of things, if it's a little too good to be true, it possibly is. Now, granted, your person could be maybe your person just got a paper cut. And, a Tower moment could be a paper cut all the way up to the World Trade Centers falling down and the Titanic going to the bottom of the ocean. But either way, you put this in there that this is what's getting manifested. So when you put that order in during a full moon or a new moon cycle, and it starts going all Lucille Ball and Ethel on the chocolate factory, shoving chocolate down their bras, then you get to the point where Spirit's like, crap, I can't keep track of all this. We got too much. It's like Bruce Almighty with all the Post-it notes and the file drawer that's 20 feet long and the computer with the emails. Maybe even that. I can see a tower moment. It makes me think about a computer tower. Like even just a computer crashing and your person lost all their work emails, or you're having computer problems at work or at home, or I don't know. Either way. But so that's exactly where we're going with this. This happiness, you have laid out exactly what you wanted on your side and told Spirit, this is the new foundation. This is where we're going. And Spirit's like, all right. And that's where your person gets bombarded with those energies, even if you guys aren't talking. They get bombarded with those energies, and tower moments start happening for no reason. And they can't figure out, why in the world this isn't working out? Why can't I save the file? I composed an entire email. Why isn't it in my drafts? And it just keeps going. I know I put milk in the shopping cart. Why is there no milk in the trunk of my car right now? Anything. Think about it. And it keeps happening because it's almost like Spirit starts kind of slapping them upside the head a little bit. Not to be mean or rude, because it's just a spiritual. It's one of these 9 swords, that what happens is they start thinking about, like, it sounds bad, but for lack of a better way to put it, they get a little needy and they start needing you. Spirit will put a tower moment in as a source for redirection to bring together something that's already destined and divine to be there. Your person can think there's free will. We all can think there's a free will thing going on, because that's what you really think Spirit don't know what we're going to already choose, right? Think about that for a second. Sure, there's free will. You can choose to turn left on the road instead of right, but that road was already there. And especially if it's like an old beaten path in the woods, then Spirit put it there because it's part of the planet's evolution and it wasn't poured by concrete, that type of a thing. So you are spitting out that you want this 9 of Pentacles happiness to bring it together. And in order to bring your person up to par and get them to come back around on that, you got to have a couple tower moments. So they're looking at that and ready to establish something new. I mean, even look at how that plays out into this part of the reading, where it's the 3rd card. When you couple it up on the whole overall energy of it, It's 9 pentacles, happiness with the sun. That's a tower moment on the flip side of that. Because remember, it can also be a stride new foundation being laid. That's that cornerstone that's square and on the level that starts out a building from there. That you guys are going to, Spirit is manifesting for you guys this 9 of Pentacles, happy sun energy with this Virgo, Leo, and Scorpio influence going. I even feel Aries out of it. I feel a little Aries, so I'm seeing the water and the fire and the earth. And then, of course, you're coming in with that 9 of Swords. And that's why this tower moment takes on that energy, and especially when you do the yin and the yang, or the divine masculine and the divine feminine. The bulk of my rewind viewers, we are the feminines. There are a few masculines hanging out. Hi. There's a few cross watchers hanging out. Hi, Aqua cross watchers. You're more than welcome here. So that tower moment can go on either side. If you are cross watching for Aqua, get out of YouTube, go to your texting screen, and text Aqua, hey. Or go even one up and call Aqua. Whoa. How about that? Actual communication. Yeah, no. I know we already did this, but I felt like doing it again. It wasn't right because I had snooped on the bottom. The bottom was the 4 of Cups. Okay, I snooped. So that's a retake because now everything's played out. Much like free will, Spirit actually already knew I was going to reshuffle the clarifiers, and they're like, okay, Archer, we'll just put the 4 of Cups at the bottom for now because we know what you're going to do. So, all right, clarifiers on this because I know that tower kind of throws it into a weird direction. But it's almost like double tower when you think about it. Your person, before they come back in, has had those tower moments start coming up. That draws them towards you because the tower moments in their life, they start seeing the happiness that, not always greener on the other side. It was over here with Aqua, and that 9 of Swords just kind of keeps going, jamming them right into their forehead. All right, so let's grab some clarifiers. I think I'm past the point of the shuffle point. This poor deck's been, I told you, it's a moon deck. A moon deck to a Cancer, right? That's what I'm dealing with right now. Total Virgo coming out on top of this. The clarifier. This is why we had to redo it. Hermit mode. You might not, it might be little to no communication, or at a point, Aquarius, where the communication is still kind of the front, the mask. Like, think about it. I used to say it about my mother. That, of course, okay, let's leave it to a Cancer to talk about his mother for a second. Anyways, it goes with the reading here at the moment. That, oh wow, we totally forgot it a moment here right there. Anyways, it'll come back to us, the hermit mode there, where you go Virgo-y on this and work through it. Completely lost the thought. That is crazy. See what happens? Oh my goodness, that's the eye roll. That's totally the eye roll. Okay, so Aquarius, hermit mode. Wow, got to regroup on this one. You see, we don't edit here anyways. Anyways, 9 of Swords to the Pentacle energy on the Sun card with the Hermit going inside. See, so you guys might not be talking much, or that limited communication coming in, or that's where we're at, the mask. The mask. We came full circle. I love when that shit happens. Okay, Aquarius, bear with me on this one. I apologize. But it's kind of like, I remember my mother, that the mom in public was like this awesome mom. And I'd be like that, and people would, my friends when I was a kid and stuff would be like, wow, Archer, your mom is so cool and so much fun. Like the kids in the neighborhood wanted to hang out at Archer's place because mom was cool. And I'm like, I don't know who you all are talking about, because that's the mom that beat me up for walking my sister down the street, and that's the mom that made me lick a door wall when I cussed, and that's the mom that used to figure out when I rode my bike out of the area I couldn't ride, that type of thing. So it's like that two sides of the thing. So if you guys are in little bits of communication, and you, maybe it's almost like you stay proper to each other still, like still having that new hi face on, like, hi, I'm Archer, welcome, versus just being like, sup, I'm Archer, hey, And so it's that two sides of the coin with the tower, where that redirection happening. They got to have a few tower moments in so that this new tower can be laid in. So you're laying a 9 of Pentacles to the Sun card. I hope I'm making sense, because that did not make sense. So this is internally what they're dealing with right now. The tower moments that come in for this 9 of Pentacles, that's going to make them want to reach out, this Ace of Cups. It's a love offer coming in right there, Aquarius. I know we wandered way off path, but it's that point where, I know it sounds bad, but they got to kind of get to that point. Everybody, I mean, we all been through it. That's why we're kind of here, because at some point you hit a rock bottom. They're going to hit that too, and they're coming forward because you got an Ace of Cups coming your way on top of that 9 of Pentacles. You're only one pentacle away. The 9 of Pentacles is one pentacle, and it's that Ace of Cup that brings it in. You've got everything but the love here. And once this tower moment starts building up like Legos in Minecraft, then you start going a little further there with that. Coming into a Queen of Wands, Sagittarius energy shows up. And I mean, look, that is kind of that stance, the pose. Look at that. The Queen of Wands is like, she's got the wand. She knows what to do with it, and she can use it if she wants to. She's going to come in correct. You got to approach a Queen of Wands proper. and it's clarifying onto that Leo energy too. So, and the Queen of Wands approaching underneath the moonlight is this offer coming in with that passion that Sagittarius has. Once they make up their mind and a decision and they get motivated to it, there's nothing that stops it. It's why the Chariot is Cancer energy that excels, or excel. Whoa, I'm in a tech mode today. Exiles, that exalts in Sagittarius, in Jupiter. So the Queen of Wands is that kind of energy that once that the drive and the motivation that a Sagittarius gets will push them through, especially when they believe in what they want. And you and your person are both believing in this. Your person's coming up to it where they're going to come forward with that fire energy. And with this Leo Sag energy anchoring it out of there right now, I'm seeing the fire placements to come in that you could be dealing with that situation. Page of Wands. More Leo and Aries show up on this one here. A little bit more communication coming in too. See how they look at them. They're trying to impress you. Did I not say that? Look at how he's on like the stilts, walking like a carnival gig or an act or something. That's the type of thing what I was talking about on this tower moment that they're putting on. Dude, brah, Aqua. I'm seeing you both doing this. This is why this tower moment's freaking me out. You guys are both putting on fronts. You guys are doing that fronting thing. Because remember, the Page of Wands, I'm seeing almost like a Page of Swords energy or the stalking type of thing. You guys might be miserable and sorry and sad, and you're still posting awesomeness on your social media to each other. Or if you're in the same situations, like you come in looking all strong, confident, good, and proud, and internally you just want to be like, dude, remember that on Mad TV? Look what I could do. Look what I could do. And like kind of showing off a little bit above and beyond. Your person's trying to get your attention. That's new moon to full moon energy too. So I could see even your cycles could be a little separated. Check that out. See how the Page of Wands looks bummed or a little down or a little stern in the face, where the Page of Wands is doing the look at me, look what I can do. A little happier. You guys alternate cycles. One of you guys during the full moon, one of you is happy, one of you is upset. And then during the new moon, they crisscross. And then one of you is happy, one of you is upset. So you guys both put this on instead of just letting your guards down and kind of talking. Knight of Wands shows oop with that. Look at that. That's a scary looking freaking dragon dinosaur beetle he's riding too on that. But the Knight of Wands, it is kind of that Michael Knight, Freddie Prinze Jr. card showing up where he's coming in there with that wand and wanting to do like forward moving in the offer, showing up in the black Trans Am and just ready to crash through the brick wall and find their way home type thing. So with his Knight of Wands energy showing that movement into it, I mean, it's just that drive. More Sag energy coming out too. Heavy Sag in the clarifiers on this one, Aquarius. So, I mean, even think about the mutability of Sagittarius, their ability to adapt to any situation, much like you guys a little bit. And I'm seeing that, very good, very strong and confident. Whereas if you're down and out and depressed and sad, you're not letting it show. You're putting on a good front for it or showing it. And the thing is, that is literally, without even realizing it, you're frickin' internally in that hermit mode, Aquarius. You are Abraham Hicksing, law of attraction, big friggin' time. Think about it. It's in the real world, in pop culture, it's called fake it till you make it. However, it's law of attractioning. It's assuming. It's Neville Goddard shit going on right there. Look up Neville Goddard, because that is more of it's already done. Manifest it and it happens. You're already in the energy that your person has come around and things are going fine. Your life's good. You got the big money, the big job. Like you're already there. You're already living it. And so what happens? That energy begins to radiate and manifest. Even if you're doing it out of a place of disappointment or depression or anything like that, it manifests and it starts becoming a reality. And with these signs and synchronicities, as we go to this cardinal point, your energy just spits out like word vomit. Everybody sees you looking good and feeling good, including them. And that's when they're ready to come in and Knight of Wands up on it. So they're having tower moments. Spirit's putting it all together to manifest some happiness for you. So, I mean, it's going in a direction from where you've been that, I mean, it's just tired of that cycle. I'm happy, and then it falls flat on its face and it drops out. And dude, look at all the fire energy in the clarifiers. Ace of Cups to a Queen Wands, Page Wands, Knight Wands. So, I mean, we got heavy Leo, Aries, Sag coming out on this thing right from the gate. And check this out. Yeah, 4 of Wands to a 6 of Swords at the bottom right now where we're at for currently. So right now, this is using the moon energy, the Mercury retrograde energy to come back around. You know how that goes. And to manifest that wish. Literally, like I was saying, how when you spit it out and it was like that Bruce Almighty reference, this is your wish coming true. And that it senses completion, getting everything you want, and blowing out the candles. Everybody knows what the 1111 card is. Maybe even the 1111 is significant to you. or it's a time that you watch for it resonate out, or you're always looking at the clock, or your phone's always going off, something connects you to the good old Make-A-Wish Foundation, right? And that Six of Swords science is what it is. See how the swords are all grouped together and pointing right to the center of that cross? Even though in the Christian culture, or Christian, Catholic, etc., take your pick, whichever one has the cross at this time, it's more showing the tree of life, kind of like a Merkaba thing, you know? So it's using all that energy underneath. I got the moon, Pisces energy. Also Cancer. We all know how that one goes, right? It's Pisces, but it's also Cancer. Cancer is the one that deals with the moon. We're the moon's bitch. That's why we took the car and took the chariot and told Pisces, y'all can have the moon. We don't mind. And they're like, well, what about Scorpio? Does Scorpio want the moon? They're like, nope, death card. We're good back here. We're fine. All right, I'll take the moon. That's cool. I'm good, right? And then later Pisces is like, the frick was that all about, Cancer? But so underneath the moon, and look at the wavelengths. See how I love this one, how it looks almost like watching or measuring seismograph readings for earthquakes and things like that, where it shows the energy and the wavelengths, even going into your mind and the things that you think, like binaural beats. Look up I'm thinking like the 417 hertz range, what that does, the theta waves, the beta waves, and how it can manifest into it. Those energies, as you spit out a Four of Wands Aries wish, heads up to the Pisces moon here energy, and it's what starts to manifest through. It's the message getting received, Six of Swords style. So you are using like everything, and spirits working together to manifest this wish and bring it out to you guys. Like heavy, hardcore. Holy cow, more Sagittarius energy. Strength. Nine of Wands comes out. Told you, you got that big old wall built up there. This is like Trump coming out. It's a huge wall. I've seen it before. It's protecting all everybody. Sagittarius built it. I'm told, I believe Aries and Leo helped out as well. It's huge. It's fabulous. You're going to love it. That type of a thing comes out with the Nine of Wands. So this is that strength that you use. Is this even something really simple? Like if you look up at the moon while like driving home in the evening, because even this time of year, especially in the Northern Hemisphere, it's like always dark. You get about 35 minutes of sunlight every day now. So you're driving home and you're like, I'm tired of this happening. I live in like this fantasy land that doesn't exist, and everything goes, and like my family's yelling at me, and my friends don't respond back when I text them, and I just needed somebody to talk to, and I just want this to work out. And why when I text do they not reply? And why does, if I like him, her, gender and tarot, if I sent, why can't they reply back? I know they held their phone. That all that stuff gets heard, and it puts up that Nine of Wands wall where you're like, no more of this. I don't want that anymore. I want someone to text me back when I text them. I want someone that like focuses and lets me still be me and lets me still do my own thing. And if it's like, no, I just want to go home tonight and just pick out on some ice cream and get in the bed, they're not going to be like, oh, no, I know you're cheating on me. You know somebody else. They're going to be like, all right, go ahead and home. I'll talk to you in the morning. Or I'll text you later. Either way. And you're like, home. Right there. And that's the energy that comes up. So it's protecting everything like, no bueno, no more of this. I'm done with the old. I want something better. And then those wavelengths come out underneath this moon energy and manifest that strength up to grant your wish. Dude, straight up water and fire coming into this one right now. I want another card on this right here. I'm just enjoying it too much. I know we're going, I don't know. There's no time in tarot. Keep going, Archer. Dude, I knew I needed some earth energy to ground everything out, right? Earth and water make mud, right? So you've got the Queen of Pentacles. I told you, you guys are looking good, and they are seeing you that way, Aquarius. Aquariuses do look good. I ain't gonna lie. You guys do know what's up. And that Capricorn energy comes out with the Leo goat down there, and that is that energy as we hit all these cardinal energy points, and everybody starts coming out as Mercury retrograde hits on the sun and the moon, and all the Capricorn influence starts showing up, and that starts wanting to. It's like the baby steps. Because think about a mountain goat. Think about his little bitty legs the mountain goat has as he has to climb, from those little ledges, those little plateaus. And he always gets to the top of the mountain no matter how long it takes. And he looks good doing it with those little short legs. So, I told you, it's like that front. You're coming in and you start manifesting it. Your law of attraction, Neville Goddard style, Four of Wands, you set that wish of this is how I want my life to be. This is how I want my relationship to be. This is how I want my career to be. And even if it is faking it till you make it, that sort of thing, you manifest it with that moon energy power. And I told you right there, dude, I even see that. So that you manifest that strength, and then it winds up just starting to happen because you believe it, you breathe it. I hate to put a spin on it this way, but I'm going to, because it's what I'm picking up. I have no clue why I'm thinking of Adolf Hitler. I shaved this morning, so it was a fake mustache. Look it up. Anyways, so what I'm seeing is the Hitler thing. Believe the lie until it becomes reality. And so maybe it's one of those things where you get out of bed and you don't want to go to work and you don't want to get ready and you wind up late to work just because it's really just a push to even get out the door, that first step to get into work, but you never let it show. You still show up to work, you make up, like you make up, and you still look good. And by the end of the day, you go home going, that sucked, but it wasn't that bad. But then it starts manifesting out where people are like, well, dude, if Aquarius is that happy and everything's going that great, let's talk about that stuff, And then it starts to manifest into a reality. And then your person's going to look at you and be like, oh my God, how did my Aquarius turn such a queen? Wow, they look, dude, if you guys work together, it's something like that, where you guys not work together, like hobbies, it could be work together or hobbies, where just the way they start looking at you, you're just looking like that. So whenever they do and can see you, they see you in that way because you are coming up with some strength there. Heavy Sag, heavy Aries coming out. Aqua, you are indeed here. And also Capricorn. So underneath that moon energy, that's where those wavelengths start to kick in and pick up a little bit more. So I don't know why I felt compelled to do the 4 cards, but we needed that Queen of Pentacles to ground out how you're looking. So it's very positive. You're building up this strength as we come through and out of Sagittarius season and over into Capricorn season. Dude, that's literally like a spin for making your wish underneath the full moon in Gemini during Sag season in December, and then Queen of Pentacles as we go into Capricorn. This is literally what's happening right now. This is like Spaceballs the movie. When does this happen in the movie, sir? You're looking at now. Everything that's happening now is now. Well, when will then be now? Soon. Because we're going to pull clarifiers. Bottom of the deck clarifiers, the Magician. More Virgo energy. Looking good underneath there. Maybe you dealing with Virgo moon placements, things like that. But because the cool thing about this energy here, look how he's got it. He's even putting his finger in the cup. Oh, man, he's double dipping. You don't do that. If you're going to dip the carrot in the ranch, you just one dip, and you eat that whole carrot bite. Oh, I hope he's not double dipping. Oh, dude, I just noticed something else out too, Aquarius. This had to show up the first time for an Aquarius reading because you guys will appreciate this. What he's doing with his hand. I know technically he's holding a pentacle, but look. Now we both got you guys. I love Aquarius. You guys are so much fun. Anyways, this is a magician that has used all of his tools so many times that if he wants to be a Virgo, he's a Virgo. If he wants to be a Leo, he's a Leo. If he wants to be a Sagittarius or a Cancer or a Taurus, boom, magician. Right there, bitches. So this is showing that this energy of that Four of Wands wish that you made is literally getting doctored up a little bit. Do a little magicianing, man. Literally fake it to your mate. You ever seen a magician that actually is on stage and he's like, okay, I don't know where the key for the handcuffs went. We'll figure it out. Dude, he might not even have the key to the handcuffs. He'll figure a way through it. And that it's just looking good, man. Just going through it straight and getting what you want with a 5 of Pentacles. See, the door's open and ready. Look at the little moon man looking, and the other dude. I told you they're watching you. Look in the door there. As you're kind of like just looking around doing your thing, they're like, boom, right there. All eyes on you with that right there. The time is right. I mean, it's the door is like all you got to do is put the key in it. They know the time's right to go forward, and they're a little nervous about which way to proceed, but they see that stability to come in that they can go for it anytime they want with the King of Wands. And that clarifies onto the moon as the Queen of Wands clarified onto the sun. It's a sun and moon connection, and definitely check all those placements, your sun placements, your moon placements. Like I said, reading resonates to everybody. FHA joke here, insert. Okay, so your person comes at you King of Wands style, and look at the burdens that King of Wands got. He's helping everybody. Literally, everybody's gathered around him just wanting that wand. Look at they're like looking at him like he's coming in there. Like your person walks in the door and everybody's like, "Oh, Aqua's person, you're so hot," and they're like, "Nope, sorry, I'm here to see Aqua." Right? Oh, dude, that's in a movie, isn't it? Where they're coming like, "Oh no, It's like the chasing the airplane before the love of your life leaves the terminal or something, whatever. Nowadays, does that even work in Hallmark movies anymore? Because literally, can't you just text or call the person and be like, "Don't leave"? You got to chase them all the way to the airport? I don't know. You have to walk in a movie, though, because it gives progression. It gives a sense of the story moving forward. So I guess we got to keep things rolling. Speaking of which, meanwhile, back at your reading, I almost crushed the Christmas tree. What are you doing to me? All right, we've got the 2 of Pentacles. And dude, check it out. In this one, it's still a little will they, won't they, because she's trying to balance those 2 Pentacles out. Oh, such a moon energy that they're not ready yet. They're not there yet, etc. and so forth. So your Pentacle, 2 of Pentacles, they're trying to make that choice to go forward. Oh, God, do I want to eat in the living room or the family room? I'm not sure. Do I come correct? How's my tie look? Even like a typing text and resending it because like the verbiage doesn't sound right or the wording doesn't sound right. They're grappling with a couple ideas, a couple problems, but they're dancing this way towards you, that Two of Pentacles. On top of a Three of Wands. Literally clarifying on the Knight of Wands with some Aries energy that the time is right to do this. Stop. It's the shit or get off the pot energy, Aquarius, where it's like, you need to make a choice and come out. And what's going to happen, dude, that is a moon on crack up there. The new moon in Capricorn and next month's full moon in Cancer. Oh God, it is a full moon in Cancer. We're all in trouble, Aquarius. We are in trouble in January. Full moon in Cancer. Watch out. No, actually, it's kind of the spin flip of that because the moon's at home. It's back in Cancer where it belongs. It's the one time the moon's happy. So it'll actually be, oh, dude, manifest the hell out of everything for this new moon to full moon cycle. Bro, and they're the opposing signs, Capricorn and Cancer. Whoa, get your shit on. Three of Wands, the time is right. And they're telling your person, you need to come the frick in, man. Two of Pentacles, who cares where you eat? Just start scarfing the food down. All right, so let's see what a potential future outcome is on this, because as you see, somewhere's right around now, maybe even into your season, into Aquarius season, because you guys are next up on deck. But that's the thing where I see the time's right as it goes through that. Something around January is going to frickin', this is where their bubble's going to burst. They're going to hit that boiling point and the tea kettle's going to blow. Oh, I had to make another tea reference. Dude, that's literally what it is. It's just going to go off like that. And it's going to be time to come forward. So let's take a peek. Let us, my fellow Aquarians, I said fellow Aquarians. Actually, I've only got like one Aquarian placement. That's so crazy. Yet I love you guys. I love Sag, but I got a bunch of Sag placements. And then I love Cancer. And it's like the least amount of my... Anyways, moving on. I digress. Sorry. Sometimes I turn into a kid like, squirrel. Sorry. It happens. I always come back on squirrel. I always come back on track. We're fine. All right. Meanwhile, onward and forward as we program your chariots, GPS Aquarius, for a potential outcome. Because remember, like Henry Ford figured it out. Everybody needs a car, not just Cancer. All right. So let's program that for potential future outcome and tell it to avoid any of them Seven Swords and Tower moments. Because first of all, we already done shoved a tower down your person's throat, so we're fine over there. And Seven of Swords, if anyone can handle Seven Swords, it's Aqua babies, because you guys understand swords. Whoa, I'm keeping it, because we got the Two of Cups. They jumped. Five of Wands at the bottom. Some struggles, some work, and that drive and motivation. It's not so much the stupid tent card. It's showing that sense of competitive nature. Maybe you guys actually do get a little competitive with each other. You guys try to one-up each other on who's, like, when you guys get mad or when you guys get happy, Two of Cups. When you guys get in that, you'll go hangman and you're like, oh, I ain't apologizing. They ain't apologizing. Oh, well, they don't have to talk to me. Oh, they waited 7 minutes to respond to my text. I'm waiting 9 minutes. That's fine. I can outwait you. I can outwait you, bitches. I can hangman you all the way till the end. But it's Two of Cups, and honestly, even deciding to do that is making a choice. If you guys are actually committed to a fight with each other, you're kind of committed to each other. Because if you don't want to fight with somebody, if you don't care about somebody, you don't fight with them. You just look and be like, screw you. I don't have to fight with you. I don't even care. But if it's somebody you care about, it's usually why the fight starts, because you care. And something crosses or somebody gets hurt. And so even that I'm not talking to you, oh, okay. It's kind of like saying that, Aquarius, where it's like, oh, I'm so done. Oh, I don't care if they never text me back. I'm not. And then a week later, you're like, oh, yeah. Oh, not texting them. And then finally, one of your like best friends looks at you or something and is like, hey, Aquarius, are you actually going to start not texting them, or are you just going to keep talking about not texting them? That sort of thing. It's at that point. So even if you guys are in that kind of a fight, it's a commitment. The one who doesn't, the one that goes, screw this, I can give a shit less if they're upset. Then you don't got it. If you guys are already doing this fight no talking thing, or fighting talking, or talking and not fighting, or you're just good and want to level up. Maybe you guys are in a great committed relationship and just ready for the engagement ring. Well, Two of Cups, hangman, tell them shit or get off pot. Every kiss begins with K. Well, divorces begin with K too, but that's a totally different scenario. So, meanwhile, I digress, back to your reading. However, the Knight of Swords shows up. Dude, and I love it. It's coming full circle. Did I not mention how I picked up Knight of Swords energy, like the Top Gun Maverick energy off of this? Whoa. We got some decks syncing up hardcore. I love it. All right. So you got Knight of Wands, which I thought was Knight of Swords at first. Top Gun Maverick. Then I real quick spin flip. I'm like, oh, nope, that's not a plane. It's more like Airhawk. Airhawk? Crap, I don't remember that one. I only watched Knight Rider. There was one with Airwolf. It's back. It's back. Okay. Anyways, But however, we're in 2022 going to 2023, so we're going to just leave those 80s references back over here in the corner, because this is Top Gun Maverick and Goose coming in with him hard and hot and heavy. Because if anybody understands how to use air energy, it's Aquarius and your fellows, Gemini and Libra. You guys understand? Dude, think about it. You don't see Aquarius is going, oh God, sword energy. It's kind of like a water sign going, oh God, cup energy. You know, you might look at like a cup and be like, oh God, earth and water together, that's just mud. That's gross. But you understand that sword energy or the wand energy, either way, you know, is that way. So with the magician energy, you go Top Gun Maverick onto this shit. And that's when they come in. And literally, that's what's happening. Because even with the way I laid these down, they laid down this way, where Maverick's diving in with the sword already drawn to frickin' stab the sword through the hangman, rip that frickin' tote ring up there down, and knock him down and be like, stop effing around. Stop it. Go fix things with Aquarius. What the hell? Like that. So he comes. Oh, hold it. Let me get my spread right. There we go. We're back. So that energy is that they're gonna find out. Two of Cups, they make the choice. We're like, oh shit, it's Aquarius. And they have that whole freaking end of the Hallmark movie moment. We're like, oh. And then they come down out of that butt blanket because freaking you show up Knight of Swords style, Top Gun Maverick, with a Zorro sword and just freaking walk up and go, you, stop it. Boom, boom. And then energetically, you slice that taut ring up there and they plunk. They fall right down to the ground and like, oh crap, I'm outed. I figured me out. So they're going to come into you, and there's some Libra energy showing up with Justice coming out in that strength and balance. And I love the taut deck, how there's a crisscross. Because we've had some crisscrosses happening here already, like that sun and moon connection. But I love how on the taut deck, it spins Leo and Libra. The strength card and the justice card get flip-flopped in their positions. So it actually, this card is, even though it should be in the Leo position, it's the Libra spot, but it comes in the Leo spot and it creates this neat little infinite-like loop to the zodiac reel. So this is straight up Libra. However, it's also adjustment, balance, like strength. So they spin flip that crisscross. Very interesting to pull the sun and get the Leo energy at the beginning and to find it here at the end. But heavy Libra on that one too, that the scales of balance out and justice gets hand in properly, where everything that you manifested here at the beginning, all that, the crying, the emotional output, that's when you manifest the hardest, because you're manifesting with true emotion. You're not just sitting there going, yeah, I'm not talking to him ever again. Yep. And in your head, you're going, until he texts me, that type of a thing. No, this is the more of the complete disconnection, you know, that type of a thing. And also when you're not thinking about it, boom, it shows, that type of a thing, because they can't stop it. All right, let's see what we got. A couple clarifiers on to see where we're going with that, and then I will leave you guys to your business, Aquarius. Do come and hang out. I go live on Wednesday nights here at the channel, 8 p.m. Eastern. Set that bell to some notifications. Hit the like, share, comment, subscribe, etc., and so forth. Come and hang out with yours truly. We got an awesome little familia here. The Eagles did indeed write Hotel California about a cancer shell. It's beautiful. We've got mirrors on the ceiling to stare at, pink champagne on ice, some strawberry wine. You know, we got an omelet bar now, waffles on tap, and there's entertainment. There is entertainment. We've got some of the greats. Kurt Cobain will be here for a couple weeks, and John Lennon's performing with him. Trust me, it's old school grunge and old school Beatles. You'll love it. All right, let's grab some clarifiers on this and then see where we go. Because you got something good coming in. It's justice. It's balance. It's a stable relationship. Once Spirit comes in and Maverick and Goose cut that frickin' hangman down, about time that butt blanket ripped, right? Totally right. Clarifiers is the Fool. Either your person's going to wind up acting like a fool, or they're ready to take that leap of faith because that Two of Cups decision has been made, and they're going to come in with you, the Star, Aquarius energy. Dude, I told you I love the artwork on this deck is so like kind of avant-garde. It taps into a side of Archer that doesn't usually come out. The avant-garde. Play that record backwards, will ya? I am he, you am I. Either way, you're the star. You're the dude. I even said you're the Two of Cups decision, Aquarius. You're their star. It's right there, coming in hot and heavy. So they are totally focused on you, my lovely little water bearers, with that justice coming in, freaking right there. The hammer gets laid down. This is Wapner. Definitely Wapner. Definitely Wapner. Gotta watch Wapner because that justice is getting balanced out. And dude, did I tell you not? Even in this deck, she's holding freaking swords to chop that hangman's blanket down. This is getting dished out the way it's supposed to be. And dude, double justice in the clarifiers. You guys both are balanced out. You're just happy together and things just go forward like that, because there's your 10 of swords. Holy crap. Look at that. I thought just like a hole through the forehead was a hard injury. Holy crap. These ones are going everywhere. He's totally in the box, packed up with him 10 swords. But that's the end of it. That's the completion point. And that's when you get to ride off into the sunset, sun and moon up here, in your chariot, and just go freaking Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh. We got double Knight of Swords, double clarifier. So this is syncing on both sides. Did I not bring this up again? And then it comes back out. There's the Top Gun Maverick card. And it basically clarifies itself right here. This is the point where you guys come back together and everything lines up and every tumbler falls into place. And the king and queen come together. I love it. Heavy, heavy air energy and heavy fire. Big time Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Big time Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And of course, we got a little Pisces, Cancer hanging out there. Plenty of Virgo and Capricorn to go around. But as they say, it could be any sign. Because even if your person is not one of the signs mentioned, they could either A, embrace that energy and be like, dude, I have been with a Gemini forever. Why is my Gemini acting like a Libra? And why is Archer talking like Seinfeld? I don't know. But it could literally be that. Or it's just that slice of the universe. Like maybe Libra's slice of the universe is the one that's shoving the sword in your person's forehead. So pay attention to it and see who, what, where, when, why, and how can happen. And get some Neville Goddard on, because if anyone can do it, Aqua, you babies can. All right, guys, make it a good one. Email me for that personal reading if you would like, archerastrology@gmail.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe, set the bell, and I will see you every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, for our live All Signs. We'll hang out, tarot and chill for a few. But in the meantime, until then, make it a great one. Happy New Year. Happy early birthday, way big time, and I'll catch you around. See you later. Peace. Yeah, share.